Blue skies reflected in mud and full of rare birds. That's Essex for you.
This has been day 9 of the Essex Ways, a 400-kilometre walking adventure to discover some of the county's best places and stories to prove there's a lot more here than meets the eye. Today began where I left off in Harwich, where I was joined by my partner Beth. We saw some cool lighthouses, one of Britain's oldest cinemas, an old crane that used to be powered by 2 men in giant hamster wheels, a phone box full of balls, and the legend of the Dovercourt Witch, said to prowl the area at night as a 4-eyed cat. Then it was on to the great marsh of Hamford water, birdwatcher's paradise. We walked along the seawall, which is said to date from Roman times, but then a long detour inland, which according to landlord Nick is because there's a secret base here. I said goodbye to Beth and continued through a land of thunder flowers, musical poplar groves and rapeseed fields that smelt like creamy butter. I stopped at Beaumont Quay, once a thriving port made of stone from Old London Bridge. Then the sun went in and the wind started blowing a hoolie. Suddenly a different place. I did another 7k around the many creeks and islands of Hamford Water, including Horsey Island, the easternmost inhabited island in Britain. Depending on how you measure it, the many creeks and islands of Essex give it the longest coastline of any county in England. This marsh has also been a real-life ghost town. In the night bombing raids of World War II, they'd turn off all the lights in nearby Harwich and turn on pretend lights in this marsh to fool the Nazis into dropping their bombs here instead. They would even press buttons to set off explosions to fool the bombers into thinking they'd hit a target and then fly home, saving countless lives in the town. How cool is that? Especially as today is VE Day. Eventually I arrived in Kirby-le-Soken and the Red Lion pub, which has been serving ale since the 1300s. That's 700 years. Deep that. Lots of ghosts and smuggler legends here, although it was hard getting any stories as I had to compete with 80s musical bingo night. But I did get some good tips from Pauline about stuff to check out in nearby Clacton on Monday. Overall, it's been a great day. Tomorrow I'll head to Walton and then down the coast through Frinton to Holland-on-Sea for another day of sweet Essex coastline. In the meantime, I'm being serenaded to sleep with 80s musical bingo blasting out over a 2-mile radius. Sweet dreams.